Ashwin, hi, good morning. Great to have you on the show. Ashwin, let's start off firstly talking about Maruti. Its first entry into the hot MPV segment. You think Invicto could move the needle for Maruti further from here?
See, well, Maruti has already, touched close to about 10,000 rupees, and we already had a buy on Maruti considering these launches like Fronx, which was launched a couple of months ago, then the Jimny, and this MPV now. So, I mean, I am positive on Maruti, but like valuations are looking a bit rich at this point in time. Most of the, I won't say that everything is factored in, but some of the positives are definitely factored in at this point in time. So it is really very difficult to actually the entire auto space has run up like hell over the last few days, and therefore, like it's really very difficult to give a buy on any particular stock at this point in time within that space. But yes, Maruti looks good to us. On the FY25 positives are also, I think, factored in at this point in time. So, giving a buy at this point in time really is really very tough from our side.
Hi, morning. There's also, of course, that Bajaj Triumph launch. And while it does look promising, do you think that there is that worry of competitive intensity increasing?
Definitely. I mean, that space is ruled by Eicher for with its RE and different, models within RE brand like the Himalaya, the Hunter, etc., the Bullet, which was there earlier. And, there was no, competition in that space. It was like hands down victory for RE. But now, this space is getting hotter and hotter day by day because, we have seen Bajaj Triumph launch, and a couple of days earlier we saw Harley Davidson and Hero, that launch we have seen. And also TVS with their BMW partnership, they are also, on the prowl. So definitely that the incumbents like RE are getting challenged by the challengers like Bajaj, Hero, TVS, everybody. And definitely there will be a price war later on once all these are having their foothold very strongly in this space. So I think market share will be challenged for Eicher Motors or RE, I would say. And that space is definitely one space where the premium segment, which was not really looked at earlier, but now that space is definitely
Right.
the customers are going out for that.
Ashwin, let's look at, okay, it's bad news for Eicher, but is this really good news for Bajaj and Hero MotoCorp? Because even if they get it right, for Bajaj Auto, export is the dominant engine, and the premium bike, what they would sell, it will not change their profitability even if they get it right by 5% plus. Similarly for Hero MotoCorp, okay, it's great, it's a Harley bike, the cheapest Harley Indian roads, cheapest Harley bike, I beg your pardon, for Indian roads. But will it really move the needle for Hero MotoCorp?
See, definitely time will tell us about that. But Bajaj, as you said, pointed correctly, it's more of their focus is now to get back their exports, equation right, because exports has been lagging over last 1 year. So their main focus is that. Also for Hero, the mass segment and the executive segment are their bread and butter. But this space is definitely one, everybody is, looking at. Some sort of profitability improvement also can come from there, though it may be not that big on a bigger scale, but some sort of profitability improvement and catching that market is really very important because premiumization is the theme right now. And the big players like Yamaha and RE, and those players are already in that space and they are doing good profits out of that. So that space is definitely attracting other players as well. So I think, no, though not very, on a bigger scale on the profitability front, but surely, in the initial years at least, there'll be, some sort of challenge for the existing players. But later on, I think Bajaj and Hero are definitely, looking at that spot from a profitability point of view as well in the, after like 2 to 3 years down the line.
All right, Ashwin, appreciate your time. Thanks very much for joining in and giving us your take on the auto space.